Oh. That means Benji's seen something. You're such a brave girl. Because that looks so sore, sweetheart. Her tail does not stop wagging even when it's half hanging off with a monkey bite. We're onto Bone. Bone is just underneath that. It's pretty deep. And the monkey meant it, you know, he's creeping up really slowly. Belle is my dog. She has been in my life for the last 11 years. I just remember sobbing in the back of Chaz's tuk-tuk all the way back to Talala thinking, what am I going to do with this dog? I'm Janie, a UK vet living in Sri Lanka, running a street dog charity called We Care. So yeah, welcome to the chaos. I just woke up and getting my first dose of sunlight. Very tired today. Here's my little boy. I can hear you coming. There you are, good boy. But we like to get out here on a morning and just have a little sit in the garden while the sun comes up. It's the only cool part of the day at the moment. It's so hot. Good morning. I love you. You're a good boy, aren't you? My old boy. So we're just out here doing our morning monkey watch, aren't we? He's on high alert for any rustles in the trees. Oh. That means Benji's seen something. Dogs have definitely seen some monkeys. There's a lot of noise going on. Guys! Benji! And here comes the bread truck. Don't know if you can hear that, but... Na 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 na. Here it comes. Comes round in the morning, well actually all day long. But it's a good alarm clock, the sound of Sri Lanka. And the dogs love it, they all howl when they hear it coming. It's just like inbred into them. They don't even know that bread comes from that truck. It's just like something where they have to sing along. Let's say good morning to Jojo. Good morning, Jojo. Ugh. Good morning, my little prince. Oh, yeah. Okay? He does a little head tilt so he can get stroked on his cheek. He loves it. You okay, my boy? Oh, look, the sun's looking lovely. You see it, Jojo? You see the sun rising? So this is how Jojo and I roll most of the time. With his balls in my face, with his big... Excuse you, Belly Boo. Belle's just here, shouting at Lottie through the glass. Lottie's outside. Lulu? Oh, she's looking a little bit on the sad side. Let's let her in. Come on. What's happened? What's the matter? See some monkeys? Oh. Jerry's just cruising. Yeah, he loves being that way round. And literally these massive ballaroos in Mum's face. Look at the size of them. Excuse me, what's going on in there? Tilly's a chiller, aren't you? Benji's sick of looking at the monkeys. So everyone's got their own beds. This is Tilly's, Benji's is over there. No one shares. Lulu, Belle. Between 4 dogs, 1 cat, Joey the mouse, and the monkeys in Sri Lanka, there is always something going on. And this time, it's Belle. Bit of a bad mummy today. Been at work all day and come home and realised Belle's been bitten on the tail, I think by a monkey. It's okay, it's only Benji. So, yeah, bit of vetting to do at home. You okay? What happened? How is that tail still wagging? Because it looks like it's almost been sliced off, to be honest. Right, darling, I know you're not going to enjoy this part, but give it a bit of a clean. Honey, that looks so painful. Ready? Not even fussed, are you? You're a brave little girl. I love you. You're such a brave girl. Because that looks so sore, sweetheart. It's okay, it's just a bandage. It's okay, it's just a bandage. It's okay. You're a bit hard to wrangle, my queen, aren't you? Wait. Belle. What are you doing? Come on, Mummy needs to do it. Come here. Hey? You know you do it salty. I know. I do know it's rubbish, but we still have to do it, okay? I know it's rubbish. I know. Just let me do it, and then we're done, okay? Belle. Good girl, that's it. Hey, that's it. Good girl, good girl. Yay, good girl. Just keep it clean till tomorrow. That's it, good girl. Put your little duckies on. Belle, Belle, Belle. The buster collar is off. Come on, 2 more times round, and then we're done. 2 more times round, and we're done. Good girl. Good girl, Mummy loves you. Ah, clever girl. Oh, please don't slide off. Hey, hey, hey. Finished. Finished. Just a nice bandage. Right. This has to go back on. No 2 ways about it, okay? Put your hat on. Put your hat on. Belle, you're being a bit of a monkey. Right, done. Finished. Love you. Here we go. Jump in your bed. Oh, it's already, oh no, it's already slipped. So much for the right angle of your tail helping us. It's already bloody come off. Ah. We need to protect it until tomorrow, until we can get you to wee care, okay? Oh, you've taken your lid off. How'd you do that? Come here. Subwoofer on that thing. Right, come on then, wobbly girl. So Belly is used to being lifted out of the car. She's the precious 3-leggy in our household. So this is her old hood. She used to live at the hospital. When we very first got it, she would hang out in the garden. And then she decided she wanted to move in next door, so moved over there for about 5 years. This road is getting so busy. She's a proper street dog. She couldn't care less about the traffic. She knows where she's at, I think. Come on, you've been here so many times. You used to live here. Come on. Come on, I know. Well, come on. That's the one. Good girl. Her tail does not stop wagging even when it's half hanging off with a monkey bite. Right, come on, little bean. Let's go here. She's got a sore tail, monkey bite. But she's not still wagging it. I think she's okay. Right, come on, let's put you on the scales. Come on, little wobbly boo. Right. 15.4, heavy girl. So, come on, let's go here. It looks a lot better than it did yesterday. She's got it on both sides. So my dogs are always getting themselves into pickles, and it's usually when I've got a million other things on. So when I went home last night and saw this after a bit of a day from hell in the hospital, I was like, oh my God, you're such a good girl, aren't you? I'm a bit worried it's going to get infected because monkeys' mouths are notoriously grotty. And it's really close to bone, so we just want to make sure that we're not going to get any infection in her tailbones. That's the concern at the moment. We're on to bone. Bone is just underneath that. Yeah, so it's pretty deep. And as you can hear outside, The dogs are all set off about something. We have one dog start howling and all of them are off. The reason I think it's a monkey bite is because we've got 2 wounds. So we've got on either side of the tail. It could well be, to be honest, let me just shuffle that down. It could well be a dog bite because Belle and my other dog Tilly have some kind of battle going on. They love each other when they're outside the house on the beach, and then it's like if anyone comes near my sister, they're in trouble. But inside the house, there's a bit of a battle for dominance going on. I don't think it's a Tilly bite because it looks way too deep on this side. And Belle did actually kill a baby monkey a few weeks ago. And this has happened with previous dogs of mine where they've killed monkeys, and then a few weeks later the monkeys have come and taken their revenge. And I'm not actually joking, it's wild. One of my dogs killed a monkey, and then the cleaner watched this monkey creep up to her while she was sleeping on her back on the veranda one day and bite her straight on the femoral artery, like in that area, in the femoral artery. We had to operate 4 times. And the monkey meant it, you know, he was creeping up really slowly, straight, not for the jugular, for the femoral. So monkeys are very, very smart. Darling, I'm sorry. I'm just using Hibby Scrub here to disinfect the wound, but it does sting a little bit, so she's a bit restless. Good girl. We're just going to give it a little dry, otherwise the bandage is going to slip. I know, darling, no. Good girl. Are you? So this is quite deep. Ordinarily, a wound of this depth would require sutures, but I don't want to suture this because if this was a monkey bite, which is what I highly suspect, there is the potential for a lot of infection in there, and we don't want to close it in. We don't want to suture over the top. So we're going to manage this as an open wound, and I'm going to hammer it with antibiotics. Now this is the hard part. So tail dressings are notoriously difficult. As soon as a dog wags their tail, it comes off. So the key is going to be trying to keep this dressing on. Luckily, she's quite a lazy sod at home, so she does just stay on her bed most of the day. So I think, fingers crossed, we might be able to manage it this way. I really don't want to have to deal with this surgically. So we're using our magical Manuka honey, which fixes everything. Don't tell anyone. But it does sting a little bit. I know, we have to do it. I did this last night and it looked so successful until 10 seconds later and it was in my hand. So let's hope with Chatham's help it's a little bit more secure. Can you come and stroke her head last bit, please?
Stroke her head?
Yeah, just distract her for a minute.
Hey.
Right, finished the article. Can you poop? Yeah? Are you going to leave it on? Yeah? Let's see. Right, we can pop it down. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your help. Here's the monkey note.
Belle now needs dressing changes every 5 days or so, and hopefully in a few weeks she will be healed with no surgery needed. And for now, she just gets to hang out with Mum at work.
Love you. Was it a lot? So Belle is my dog. She's a very special case when it comes to we care history. So back in the day, I think 2014, 2015, she was attacked by a wild boar. I was alerted to this and so went rushing to where she was with Chaminda. And there she was with a broken front leg, broken back leg, broken tail, and she had bones sticking out of both her front leg and her back leg. There was a guy there who had found her and he was saying like, please can we treat, please can we treat? And I was thinking, like, we can't. Not only did she have open fractures, which are challenging enough to handle, she had been dragging herself around for about a day prior to us being alerted. So the bones weren't only showing, They were covered in grit, in mud, in dirt. It was so highly contaminated that I just didn't think anything was feasible with Belle. This guy refused euthanasia, so we can't do this. It's Sri Lanka, we cannot do this. And I was young back then, and I mean, not that that means anything, but I have a bit more experience with Sri Lanka now, and I know that we do euthanasia, and there are many people who are on board with it. But back then, it was a bit more of a novel concept, definitely a taboo topic. So I brought her home, did not know what I was going to do. I spoke to a few specialists, and they were like, right, we need to try and save one of the legs, essentially. And so we spent the next 6 weeks, didn't we, trying to save your front leg. We ended up amputating the back one. It meant that Belle and I became very well acquainted because she was sleeping in bed with me because I was having to give IV antibiotics at all times of the night for 6 weeks to prevent infection getting into the bone. If it gets into the bone, you are absolutely buggered. It was a very nerve-wracking time. So when she was healed, I actually took her back to the guy who'd said, please don't euthanize her, I'll take her. Took her back, like thinking, oh, we've healed her up, here's your dog. And he took one look at her and went, I don't want a 3-legged dog. And I was like, oh my God. And I just remember sobbing in the back of Chaz's tuk-tuk all the way back to Talala, thinking, what am I going to do with this dog? Anyway, that was it, decided. Belle and I were going to be together for life. She didn't feel the same. She pissed off to the next door neighbour's house and moved in there for 6 years. And I would just go around regularly to vaccinate her. Until one day, she turned back up on the doorstep at the We Care Hospital. And I was like, what is going on? And turned out she'd been hit by a car. She had a brain injury. She had a head trauma. And I think she knew where to come to get help. So she'd wandered down the road, laid on the doorstep, wouldn't move, and then I realised it was her. So at that point, it was time for her to come home and come to the retirement village, which is my house. So that was probably around 3 years ago. She has been in my life for the last 11 years. She's actually such a monkey. She's such a street dog through and through. The other dogs are street dogs, but they are domesticated. They've been with me since they were puppies. And she is just wild. She's very much on her own schedule at all times. She's a chiller, and she does like a little bit of human interaction, but she really likes to be hunting, honestly. So last week she killed a monkey. And like I say, I don't know if this is retaliation from the monkeys because you were mean, weren't you? You did something naughty. But yeah, she's an angel, and I love having her back in my life, even if she does cause mischief from time to time. So we're off. I'm taking Belle home, and then I've got to go back to our office for a couple of meetings. And then, I don't even want to say it, but hopefully no more emergencies for today. Now I've said it, I've completely jinxed us. Right, let's go, Belle. Let's go home. Come on, rock and roll, sister. Rock and roll, sister. Come on. She's ready. Right, I'm on the phone if you need anything. Woo! See you in a while, crocodile. Right, my queen. Should we take this dressing off and see what's underneath it? We were going to go to the hospital, weren't we? But no time in the day. So, let's do it. What do you think, Billy Boo? You're going to be a monkey, aren't you? I know you are. I can see it in your face. I love you. Belle. Good girl, thank you. You might let me unwrap it, won't you? Don't really want to put a kitchen scissor to your tail. It looks really good. There's a little bit, it's filled in, there's no depth to that now. That's excellent. And now we just need to let it scab over. What's the underneath one doing? Scabbed over. God, honey's amazing stuff, isn't it? That's a bit naughty. Don't, because then I have to put another dressing on. You don't want one of those. Or a longer buster collar. Do you want a longer buster collar? Oh, we might have to. You're funny. You are funny. Please don't, Belly Bow. No, this is going to be a disaster.
Longer buster collar it is, and if Belle can just leave it alone, it should be fully healed in a week or so, and hopefully no surgery needed. Thanks so much for watching, and if you want more chaos with my dogs and the street dogs I treat here in Sri Lanka, make sure you're subscribed. It's totally free and it really helps us keep helping dogs on the island. Thanks guys.